that shit, because all that forbidden, don't do this, and the 10 Commandments, it didn't work. It didn't do a damn thing. So as you sit here with me in this darkness, I want you to start going to darkness a lot. Try to meditate and try to build a heart that's going to eradicate all the hate that you hear coming from me, because that's what your planet is. I'm this hateful person because you're saturated in that shit down here and up here, because I come from both places. But we won't get into that right now. All I need you guys to know is that you need to return to your God energy. And if you never would have left your God energy, which is your blackness that you're looking at right now, you would have never let this happen to yourself. Someone lied to you and told you you were something other than what you are. And I'm here to tell you they are lying. And I'm going to wake you up and return you to your God status. That's what your whole purpose of being on this planet was. You were sent here for that. And then the people put you to sleep and got you involved with searching for materialism when you came here to have experiences to develop a stronger God spiritualism. So that's where I'm at. So I love you, but I gotta get your attention. And I'm not gonna get your attention by coming down here not pointing out to you the severity of your conditions. Did I say conditions? I don't know. Sometimes it'd be my lips moving and I don't know what words be coming out. But I hope I did say conditions, because that's what I was looking for. All right, peace and blessings. And everybody have a nice day and love everybody. And when somebody talk shit to you today and piss you off and make you want to choke their ass like I just did, just wait on them to grow up. That's all you got to do, because I'm growing with you too, so we can all grow and have patience with each other, okay? All right, peace. Some things just make me mad. My friend told me, you shouldn't point your camera at the sun. That's what everybody say all the time. Don't point your camera at the sun, or don't look into the sun. That's how you look at God. I wanted to show you guys that. Here's something we can all think about, all right? Now imagine if this sun right here had to really be something other than it was to be God. Okay? Now, it's real simple that this sun rises every day and it brings life force to the earth. That's what you see happening right now. Now, those sun rays that you see coming down to the earth are like roots from the sun. They come down to the earth and supply the earth with nourishment, with sustainment that is created in the sun and sent down here to all the life forms on the earth. That is why I call it the tree of life. You can see the roots. You can see them coming to the earth from the sun. Now that sun is millions of miles away. Okay, now let's put it in perspective of a child sitting on his mother's lap. His ass will be on her leg. His head will be pointed up at her breast, and he'd have his mouth or her mouth on her nipples. And this is called suckling. This is called receiving sustainment from your mother. It is the same synonymous description that I just gave you about the sunlight coming to the earth. We're going to have to get off all these man-made devices about what God is, because it's nothing but brainwash. Let me explain to you why they gave you Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ sold you an image of God. That image of God was a white man, okay? That's the reason why all these white men has had the advantage that they had to make a fool out of everyone, because you set them and watched them do it, but you accepted them as being godly and something that was ordained by God. But there is nothing godly about someone who continuously and constantly drop bombs on the planet that they live on. The whole idea of that should make you think. Now, you saying, well, wait a minute, this is just man, it ain't got nothing to do with God. Yes, it does. They always call him the Son of Man, Prince of Peace. When Jerusalem is the place now where all the weapons of mass destruction are being made at, Israel. The land that everyone claimed to be the Holy Land, the land of the Jews. And then the Muslims call their Holy Land Saudi Arabia. But now they're over in Saudi Arabia eating pork, drinking alcohol, doing all kind of shit. And then they have the nerve to call themselves the center of God divineness. And then they are over in the Sudan and all over Africa still demonstrating slavery on the melanated man and woman. See, let me explain something to you. The melanated man and woman of this planet is God. That's all to it, God and goddesses. And you guys have built so much bad karma for yourself because we have power all through the universe looking at what went on saying, I can't believe them. What is wrong with them? So every time you murder a black person and use us as a sacrifice for you to gain strength, because that's all it is. Every time a black person gets incarcerated or murdered or beaten by the police, all that is strengthening the stronghold that you got on the world. And that's why it's so easy to get the Mexicans to follow your insane activities, because they don't want to become the persons that they see being victimized so much. So they would join with you other than become the victimized people. But all this stuff right here is what's causing all this cancer, all these heart problems, all the decadence of the world, all the crazy shit that's going on with white people now, and the incontested shit that's going on inside of your homes and all that. It's all just bad karma. That's what it is. It's all bad karma. All of it. So now what you can do is understand that and fix that by opening a shelter. And you got to open the shelter without getting the corporation's permission, because that's totally against what they stand for. Or we would have a government that's building more shelters instead of building prisons all the damn time. See, they think they're gonna lock me up in prison, and even if they do, joke gonna be on them, because I got a prison for their ass that's infinite. So they could be going into my blackness being punished forever. So they better not fuck with me, and that's all to it. That's the reason why I'm coming out here saying what I'm saying and not being afraid, because I know who I am. And I'm warning y'all, I don't care if you think that, if you could believe that Jesus could bring his ass from the clouds and raise the dead, then damn it, you can believe that I rolled my ass here on those sunlight rays that you see touching this earth, because that's how I got here. That's how I got here. And you see my pyramids all in that sun. I'm the nigga that peeled all that shit. And I know you say, damn, this fool got an ego. Listen, I don't have an ego. I have nothing but truth. And I can prove everything I say to you. But I don't have to, and I won't, because I'm not giving them any more information. It was giving them information that destroyed every damn thing. But I tell you one thing, I could get that sun to burn up all your fucking cities. All of them. That sun is more powerful than every nuclear bomb that they had on the planet, because them shits is destroyed now. Now I get those ships to tap some more of your shit. And that's the reason why I'm gonna sink all your fucking submarines and all that crap. Think you a badass, we'll see. Water just gonna swallow your ass up like it's been doing. And I'm so glad, damn, I'm so glad. You guys are very wicked, and you shouldn't be making equipment that you could go around the world and terrorize people with. See, the Europeans built those ships. The Africans that travel between Africa and America never had a need to build large ships and load them up with cannons, because they were self-reliant people that used the universe to sustain themselves in a for real continuous manner where nothing was destroyed from the ecosystem. But someone else came along that was born under conditions, deliberately put under conditions that would alter their minds to make them see the universe as an unforgiving bitch, and they would not have a problem with fighting her back. But see, this is because of ignorance. And they were taught to be ignorant like that by these scientists that I tell you about that are very wise. And they're still around. And they looking at me saying, this motherfucker. But see, they can't get at me because my power comes from the Heavenly Mother. They got these melanated women giving them power on earth and doing rituals with their blood. Now, you guys gonna think I'm crazy when I tell you this, but the woman's vagina has a lot of very powerful capabilities as far as the chemical energy that's inside of it. Now listen what I'm saying. She can bring souls back from the other realm. So these energies that's flowing through this woman's body is some bomb-ass energies. It was a time when she could speak incantations into the air and make the weather change immediately. See, they destroyed the black woman and took that out of her mind and eradicated that knowledge of self away from her and made her become this wig-wearing, fingernail-wearing, crazy-ass woman that's psychotic as hell, because she got all these energies locked up inside her and don't know what the fuck to do with them. So they give her dancing, alcohol, and be abusive to your sons. And that's one thing they do really good, is tell their sons that he ain't gonna be shit. And that's the reason why so many black men walking around here not having a problem with wearing their pants half off their head, because they ain't got a mother telling them important things that she learned, because the only thing her ass learned was hair and nails and how to be a hoe for the nigga with the biggest tires and the largest sack. And took the police to get his ass because all of that ain't nothing but setup. Then he catch her in the house with this nigga and she ain't never sold a bag of dope, but because she's in the house, she get the same drug case. See, that's ridiculous that we're letting that shit happen to us. And I don't mind riding through these alleys, cleaning it up, because I know for a fact that it's everybody's responsibility. All these tires that's in this alley that I'm riding past every day seeing, you guys should be calling the city, telling them, why are we paying so much taxes to watch these tires pile up in the alley? That's what you should be doing. And then if they tell you they don't have the manpower to come out and get the shit, create a job for my ass. Say, well, we got somebody that's gonna pick them up and bring them to you. And I will. I ain't trying to pay $2 to get rid of them though, but I'm out here all the time any damn way cruising the damn alleys. So why should I see those tires and leave them there? Want me to tell you why? Because there's no place I can take them. Nobody will take them from me without me paying them $2. And I ain't about to do that shit. But see, I could make a profit, because if I could get rid of all the tires I pick up in the alley, I could pick up tires with rims in them, and I could make a profit off of that. And this whole city could see all these nasty, stupid ass tires in the alley go bye-bye if you all just know what to do. And they shouldn't be building up, because if you want to see what went on in Africa or Detroit, now look, let me show you what I'm talking about. Look. See, that's what I'm talking about. And they're freaking everywhere. They are every freaking where. I'm going to show you the next one that I come to. As soon as I get to it, I'll show you how abundantly they are strewn about your alley. And listen, this shit is filth. See? You see right there? Let me show you. Right there. They're everywhere. And it's filth. And it's decadence. And people want to destroy your planet, because they know the more your planet gets destroyed, the easier it's going to be to control you. And they have everything now. So wiping out 80% of the planet wouldn't be nothing that would be a big deal to them, because they don't have no need for people anymore. With all the advances they've come in contact with, from the technical advances and the idiocy of all the people on the earth, we have put them in a position where they could give you stupid ass mediocrity. What, we're gonna depopulate 80%, and people walk around still smoking, drinking, and eating, and don't even recognize that that 80% mean they ass. So this is one of the ways to depopulate you, right there. So get together, build a shelter, clean these tires out your alley. Stop the tires from building up. Trust me, that's important. That's very important. That is straight up decadent. That's the beginning. I got some shit at home. I'm gonna show you what happened to South Africa when all those businesses came in there. ITT, British Petroleum, all of them came in, mined the land, and made such a killing that when they pulled out, they left all the equipment, including freighters. I swear to you, large freighters that just fucking sunk in the harbor and just left there. And then the white people came and made as much money as they could off those black people's land, and then showed them the disrespect of, okay, niggers, we're out, and then just left all that shit there. Tires. Oh, it's a shame. It looked just like Pearl Harbor looked after the Japanese bombed that bitch. Now, here's what I'm saying to you guys. This is supposed to be a suburb right here. All right, it's going down fast. I see graffiti popping up around here. I see tires popping up around here. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about, because I've left cities where I wouldn't even cruise through the suburbs alleys looking for junk, because it don't be out there. The only reason I was cruising through your alleys all of a sudden looking for junk is because I was looking for junk and found a lot of this shit in your alley. So I decided to stay a while, which is good for you, because now your shit is clean. See? So all the people who accuse me of being a thief really should have just shut their ass up, because you know what I am? I'm a blessing. And I'm out here looking for this stuff, and at the same time giving you some God knowledge so you can think about what's going on. Those tires are going to keep building up. Trust me. Unlike myself, there are people who will come out here and deliberately dispose of those tires in your alleys. Now, about 3 miles from here, where I work, over on the other side, over by Grand and Fort Plain, over in that area, their neighborhood is even worse with tires than yours. Trust me, I'll find tires over there like every 2-3 minutes, and it don't be 1 or 2 like you saw right there. That's the reason why I'm warning you guys now. See, you see what I'm saying? It's time to get